DeShawn Vaughn, the quarterback from Austintown Fitch, joining us live on the show. DeShawn, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, bud.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, DeShawn, we're 6 weeks through the season now. You guys are playing really good, 5-1 on the year. I know you guys took one to one of the state's best against Madison, Washington, but you surely did not have a bad performance in this one. You've been playing really well. I want to start in that mindset first. When you got kind of tasked with, okay, this is going to be your team now, right? You're the quarterback going forward. Did you have a mindset shift when you knew this was going to be your team, and how did that mindset look going into this season for you?
It was just simple. I came in. I didn't play quarterback at all last year. I came in. I knew I had to step up, be a leader of the team, and just lead the offense like I am.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask first is you come into this year, and I think a lot of people that maybe were outside the program were asking this year, what's Fitch going to look like without Devin Sherwood, as a quarterback? And you answered that pretty emphatically in week one that everything's going to be okay, talking to Fitch fans. What was it like to know that you were stepping into those shoes and it was kind of your time to shine as a quarterback at Fitch, and you got a chance to prove to everyone that you could do it?
I learned actually my freshman year. I learned a lot behind Devin. I still learned from him even my sophomore year. It was just good learning behind him. I think I do some things just like him, and he was just a great quarterback overall. So I think I filled his shoes pretty well this year.
You were putting work in at the safety position before, though, and you were grabbing some picks last year, 6 if I'm not mistaken, too. And you're still not slowing down here. I think you already have a couple on this season. Did the workload just add for you then when you had the quarterback role? Because it seems like you haven't missed a beat in that safety role either.
Yeah, I don't practice safety a lot, but once I get in there, it's like I know what I'm doing. I know what I have to do for this defense. And yeah, I just never lost that talent for that spot.
Was that a position you've always played too? It just seems like you have such high IQ for that position when you step into it.
Yes, I played that position ever since I was little, starting from Little League till now.
How much has being a quarterback at the varsity level this year helped you as a safety to kind of get inside a quarterback's mind and maybe read a little bit even better to know, hey, this is what I would do in this situation, so he's probably going to throw it here?
I think it helps me a lot because me playing quarterback and me playing defense last year, it helps me read coverages at the quarterback spot and at safety. Just from me playing quarterback, like I know what a quarterback would do here, there. So I just read the quarterback and I go do what I do.
I was talking with Anthony a little bit before about the work ethic and the mentality you have. Basketball world, Coach Beanie says we need perimeter shooters, and you're in the gym running screens around chairs, putting up threes too, and improving your shot in that game. And I know you put in that same type of work on the football field as well. Where do you get that energy and that mentality to go in and have such a big chip on your shoulder and want to prove everybody wrong and elevate yourself to a next level of play?
I always worked hard since I was little, working with my dad. It was just I always had that work ethic to get better. I always wanted to be the best at what I did. So just from being younger and having that mentality to go do it every day, I always had it.
Earlier, you said that Devin Sherwood taught you a lot. What were some specific things that you learned from being under Devin Sherwood while he was here at Austintown?
Mainly is how to read coverages. Devin was really good at that. Devin could dink you down the field anytime he wanted to. And stand in the pocket. When Devin was hurt his junior year, he had to work on staying in the pocket. So just watching him do that, it really helped me.
You've stepped into this role too, and I mean you got some weapons now too. I know Jamel James and DJ Williams definitely take a little bit of the load off your back offensively too. But all around this team, despite the loss last week, you guys have been on a roll this whole year. In your opinion, too, being under center, how good do you think this football team can be?
I think we have a good chance at having a deep playoff run this year. The defense, I think we have a really good defense. Our offense, we can score. I mean, you see, we put up 30 points a game. But I think we have this team can really go far this year.
We've seen you make a couple of plays that definitely put your body on the line. We've talked about it. You're not afraid to risk it and do everything you can for this team. Where do you get that mindset from? And has there ever been a play where you're like, oh no, this could end very badly for me?
No, I was always told to give 100% every play, no matter what I'm doing. So every time I go out on the field, I just try to give it my all for this team, and just for the team.
Talking about your love for football, I mean, we obviously know your heart's with the Falcons, but does your heart lie with any college or professional teams? Who's your college football team that you watch?
I watch a lot of Ohio State. They were mainly my favorite team in college, and then Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is like my
Is talking about that college scene and everything. I know you've gotten offers to play at Toledo already. There's offers that are on the table for you too. What does your future look like? I know only a junior now. You still got a little bit of time, but have you given any thought to your future too? And do you see sports and athletics being a part of it?
Yes, I do. I want to go to the next level, play college, and I want to hopefully make it to the NFL one day.
When you're looking at programs, what kind of things are you looking for? What kind of things would make it an easy decision to say, I want to play for this particular program?
One feels like home. I want to be at a place that I know that like they'll take care of me and they'll keep me on the right track and help me become a better person.
When talking with some of your teammates too, we've talked about Coach Parker and the role he's had on this team in the last few years, and they all talk about just the respect that he commands and the influence he has. Can you put into words what the impact he's had on this team and in your own personal life has been?
You talking about Coach Parker?
Yes, sir.
Coach Parker, my freshman year, I really didn't like it. I really didn't have a good freshman year. He told me to keep going. So I came in sophomore year, kept working, put in work. He's taught me a lot, and he's been a great role model in my life.
Earlier you talked about, you want a college atmosphere that feels like home. So if I had to ask you, describe home, like what things make you feel at home in Austintown Fitch, and what makes this a good home for you? What are those feelings that you have that make a home atmosphere?
The people that are just around me here, they care, they love me, they put in their time into me to make sure I'm okay and I'm doing the right things, not just in football but outside of football.
Pre-game routine too. You're getting into the zone. You're getting focused up. What you listening to pre-game before a big game?
You said what song do I listen to before pregame?
Yeah. What's your music choice before pregame, before a big game to get you hyped up?
I'm gonna have to go Bring It On by A Young Boy.
That's a great one.
That's the most popular artist amongst everyone now, man. You gotta get in on NBA YoungBoy. Get in on him, man. You gotta give him a listen.
Right. Let's expand that question and take us through a typical game day. What you gotta go through, what your routine is throughout the day to get yourself ready for Friday night.
Well, obviously wake up, go to school, get that done first. Student athlete, obviously. Go home, get some rest before, get my things packed, head on the bus, jam to my music, and then just locked in.
Are you one that tries to keep the game in your mind the whole day, or do you want to kind of keep it out of mind until you have to enter into that mindset? Do you like to put it off, or do you keep thinking about it the whole day?
No, I like to keep thinking about it the whole day. Like during the day, I watch film here and there. It's just like it gets me locked in, so I'm prepared to like I know what's coming for today's game.
Does going through school on Friday with all that in your head make it a little bit harder to get through a school day on a Friday when you're so excited for the game?
A little bit, yeah.
DeShawn, I mean, you guys are going to have a big matchup tonight. We're going to be here too. YSN family's going to be behind you as you guys take on Strongsville. What can we expect to see from you guys going into this Mustangs matchup? And what was kind of the key points in Coach Parker's practices after that Washington game?
I didn't hear what you said. You cut out.
Oh, my fault. We're having some glitch gremlins attack us right now. I said going into the Strongsville game this week too, give us a little bit of a preview of what we can expect from the Falcons and what were some things Coach Parker highlighted after that Washington game.
What he highlighted was we just need to get back on track. Yeah, it was a hard loss, but I mean every good team loses to a good team. He just said make sure like we're just getting back on track and that we can make sure we can run the ball, get back to running the ball.
All right, DeShawn, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to shout out your support system and the people that are always there for you throughout your career.
Shout out my mom, my Dukes, I love you. And shout out to all my family that come and support and my friends.
We wish you the best of luck on the field tonight, DeShawn, and go out there and get the Falcons another win. YSN's rooting for you.
Yep, thank you.
You got it, buddy. We'll see you soon.